Welcome to Online Gravy.
There's too much sauce online for you to be broke.
All right, man. What we gonna talk about, Omar? What we gonna
All
talk about?
right. I'm Omar.
And it's Elmer from Online Gravy.
Remember, there's too much sauce online
For you to be broke.
That's right. We're teaching you how to make money online. So what we want to talk about was that, we have a bunch of different people reaching out to us. Elmer didn't want to talk about this right now because he felt like, if we wait, we're gonna
have more to talk about, basically.
Because he said different people reaching out to us, but he's like, if people keep on reaching out to us, it'll be a better video. But guess what? We can always make another video about it later on. But right now, I feel like it's important because what I feel like it's important to address it now is that we don't get distracted from our core.
Yeah.
We don't get distracted from what we start out intending to do. So that's why I feel like it's best to address it now, because you have every Tom, Dick, and Harry reaching out to you when they see you're picking up traction. You started making posts. People want to collaborate. People want you to market this product or that product. And a lot of times it's tempting because you're not making the bag yet online. So it's tempting to sign up for this little thing, push this little thing, put this little link in your stuff. But what it does, it distracts from the core reason why you started in the first place. You're trying to build your own audience. You're trying to commit to your own community. You're trying to commit to the people who are following your material and all that stuff. If you're trying to pitch them 20, 30 different things that's unrelated or not core to your brand, then I feel like you just lose your way. And I feel like I wanted to address it because I don't want us to lose focus on what we started, what our mission was in the beginning, which is teaching people to make money online by doing it ourselves, having you watch, having you interact, having you participate, having you grow with us, and we make money together. So that's the core of what we're trying to do. We've been offered so many different little programs and so many people sending us text messages or check this out, really want to partner with you and all of that stuff. And as I said, there's been some stuff that's very tempting. But I feel like if we jump on a bunch of that type of stuff right now, it's gonna be short-term money, not even a lot, but just short-term money that's gonna steal a lot away from the big picture that we're trying to do,
Yeah. So, if you guys are starting your own business, I suggest that at first, especially, sometimes when you start a business, sometimes it might change a little bit. I noticed that sometimes when starting a business, sometimes it's not going to go out exactly how, because you don't know the future. You don't know, the world changes every day. Internet, it might be something that comes out next year that, me and Omar had to hop on, just because we know it's a new opportunity to make money. So I won't say don't be willing to adjust, because you need to be willing to adjust when you start a business. But when you're starting off and you have a main goal, especially if it's working. If it's working, what me and Omar are doing is clearly working. The fact that people are actually reaching out to us before we even really even dig deep into what we're trying to do just shows that what we're doing has a lot of potential and people are liking what we're doing from the jump. Before we even get the good equipment, before we even get the good cameras, before we get the guests on the shows and all that. They like what we're doing already. So when you guys are first starting out, make sure that you just make sure that when you are offered different opportunities or you are in a situation where you might have to adjust, that you don't just hop on it because it might not be the best thing for you. You probably, if you guys listen to rap music or any type of music, you probably hear about a bunch of artists turning down deals all the time because a lot of times, signing it. Sometimes getting more money is not always the best option. That's all I can say about that. Putting yourself out to make more money for the short term is not always the best option. If you know that what you have going on has potential, don't limit yourself by trying to join these different programs or stuff like that, because at the end of the day, it's going to probably limit you. Because what me and Omar are doing, we are still in the process of trying to figure out exactly where this can go and how can we even make it grow bigger than what we think it can grow, So we're not going to join somebody's team or something like that, and we don't.
Which is pretty much what you're doing.
Yeah, we don't really want to do that. You don't want to join somebody's team because at the end of the day, you kind of just we doing it so we don't have to be on somebody else. If we work somebody else for another team, we just putting ourselves in a different position. We just kind of doing it on our own now. So if you guys have a goal, our goal is to teach you guys how to make money and to teach you guys how to expand your business and things like that. So we're not going to join somebody else for them to pretty much kind of distract us what the main goal is. A guy had hit us up and he was talking about how we should start selling courses and stuff like that. Even though we want to get into that later, we know right now it's not what we really want to do because we want to make sure that we're fully developed before we even sell a course. So we're not going to hop into stuff like that. That's going to distract us. Now, if you are running into a situation where somebody's trying to help you out, that's a little bit different because a lot of you guys, they just want your money or they just want your time. Like, or
they want your platform.
If somebody's reaching out for you, like most of the, I'm telling you, if somebody's reaching out to you, they're trying to benefit from you. No random person is going to hit you up and get no benefit from it. They're not. Yeah, they're not going to. I'm telling you,
ain't nothing free.
Exactly.
Like the devil come knocking when you're hungry.
Exactly. Nobody's going to hit you up for no reason. Like I'm telling you that right now. If somebody I don't care how many followers they have, I don't care what it is. They reaching, even when they're reaching out for ads and stuff like that. They're trying to make money off of you. That's just how the world works. So think of it like that. Don't think of these guys. I mean, I wouldn't suggest you guys think of these guys as your friends or somebody that's trying to help you because 90% of the time they're not trying to help you. Every now and then you have a guy that's trying to actually genuinely help you. But if you start hearing them start talking about courses or they start bringing up, what they did and all that, a lot of times they just trying to steal your money or they're trying to take your time or they're trying to grow off you. So like make sure that you guys are actually paying attention to who is trying to actually help you and who's just trying to take your money.
And the thing is just like one of the easiest way to do is stick to what you intend to do in the first place.
Exactly.
Just stick to it. Write it down. Put a picture up. If you watch our previous videos, you'll see that we have our whiteboard that we go to all the time. Sometimes we film in front of the whiteboard. But you write down your own goals, what you're trying to do, and stick to it. And if it's something that's consistent with what you're already doing, then maybe you can entertain it. But don't jump off on these variants, start pushing other people businesses because that's what you're doing because you think you can make a quick $50 a day or whatever it is, and then they're gaining, they're growing, and they're on to the next while you completely distracted for what you started out to do and ultimately lose motivation because you think it's not working because you're chasing all these different people vision instead of chasing your own. So make sure that you as Elma said something earlier that it doesn't always have to end up where you started off. Like you're gonna grow into different branches naturally. Like you see, like, hey, this is the moneymaker right here. This is it's just that we had a video earlier that we talk about how we're learning marketing, and this is an opportunity that we're learning so much about internet marketing that might be something that we invest a lot in because we're learning so much. You are gonna grow in many different directions. A lot of people don't notice that Standard Oil, that biggest company in America that started so much, almost every gas station right now that's open is a baby or a niece or nephew of Standard Oil. Started off as a grocery store. Samsung, the electronics company, started off as a grocery store. Lehman Brothers, the bank, started off as a grocery store. All of these major Fortune 500, Fortune 100 businesses, all these publicly traded companies that are in banks, technology, oil and gas, started off as a regular trader, a wholesaler, or a grocery store. And the list of companies that started off like that is astronomical. When you're running a business, sometimes there's going to be a core product, there's going to be a core idea, there's going to be something that jumps out and you're going to be like, wow, this is it. I'm able to sit here and tell you about business because I've started real estate company, I've started restaurants, I've started convenience stores. Because of that, I can share a wealth of knowledge now from learning from those businesses. And it's the same thing. Elmer is able to do things 10 times faster, better than me because he's an internet baby. Like he knows Instagram inside out. He knows TikTok inside out. He knows YouTube inside out. So You are, but here we are from different backgrounds, but we're able to collaborate because you never know where your experiences is gonna bring you. But you gotta stick to your core. Again, we found a place that we intersect, that we're both passionate about, and we're growing it. We're discovering a lot of different things as we grow it. So you're gonna naturally find ways if you're focused on your passion, if you're focused on your purpose, if you understand what your why is, if you're coming from the core of who you are as a person, the money will come. If you focus just on the money right away, you're gonna just be chasing. You're like a dog chasing cars. You're gonna be chasing every car that's driving in every direction. You're gonna burn yourself out, and you're not gonna get anywhere. So stick to what you know. As Elma said, there's no free lunch. Ain't nobody gonna come to you and tell you, "Hey, I'm gonna give you $500,000 a day for free." They're getting something out of it, and I promise you, their bag is gonna be bigger than your bag. For the chuppance, as they say, the little change that you be getting, they're getting a whole lot more. So don't jump at every opportunity that there is. And we're sure there's more to come as we grow. We haven't even reached anywhere. We're just barely scratching the surface, and we're already getting the attention. And as I said, we kind of, I wanted to make this video more for us than y'all, actually, because we want to make sure that you stay focused, you don't get distracted, and you stick to what you're doing.
Yeah, man. That's really all we got to say about that. Make sure you guys don't try to chase every opportunity, because you're going to be chasing for a long time. And that's all I got to say. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Make sure you throw some comments in there, man. And that's Elmer and Omar from Online Gravy.
Remember, there's too much sauce online
for you to be broke.
Yep.